Chicago Cubs news today is live, and I uncovered something the national media still hasn't picked up on. While everyone's talking about landing a true ace, the Cubs front office might be targeting something even smarter. A left-handed pitcher under team control for years, coming from the Angels to Wrigley. This rumor is heating up, and the sabermetrics behind it actually make a ton of sense. Hit that subscribe button right now, because I'm about to show you the hidden FAP that nobody's talking about, and trust me, this isn't some minor rumor. Stick around for this breakdown because the numbers don't lie. With the trade deadline coming up on August 3rd, the Cubs have officially entered the hunt for pitching help. Daniel Palencia's injury has already exposed how thin the bullpen really is, but the bigger concern is the starting rotation. And here's the key, Cubs fans. The priority isn't just patching holes for the rest of 2026. Chicago wants a pitcher who can help beyond this season, someone who solves the problem for real, not just for a few months. Shota Imanaga could become a free agent after the season. Jameson Taillon's $68 million contract is also coming to an end. Matthew Boyd has a mutual option that's widely expected to be declined. In other words, the Cubs' rotation as we know it today could completely fall apart within a matter of months. That's where Reid Detmers comes into the picture. According to Jesse Rogers of ESPN, Detmers is an ideal fit for the Cubs because of his years of team control. Chicago has several starters whose contracts are about to expire, so the front office has to think about the future, not just the present. Detmers is 27 years old and remains under team control through the 2028 season, giving the Cubs roughly 2.5 more years of control. His surface numbers don't exactly jump off the page. A 4.05 ERA, 1.7 WAR, and 136 strikeouts over 120 innings pitched. His ERA plus of 102 says he's been just slightly above league average. But here's the stat that really matters. His 3.28 FIP. That tells you Detmers has probably been hurt by the Angels' shaky defense, meaning he's pitched much better than his ERA suggests. And that's exactly where the opportunity is for the Cubs. Put that left arm in front of one of baseball's best defenses, and you could see a completely different pitcher by the end of the season. And hey, if this kind of deep dive analysis is why you're here, this is exactly why you should smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. While everybody else just repeats the headlines, we dig into why the numbers matter. Turn on notifications too, because the Reid Detmers story is about to heat up fast over the next few days, and you'll want every update the moment it drops right here on Cubs Wrigley Report. We appreciate everyone who watches every day, so if you're enjoying the content, show some love with a quick like before we keep going. Now here's my take on all of this. I honestly believe Reid Detmers could be the smartest move the Cubs make at this trade deadline, and I know that's not going to be everyone's opinion. Why? Because Chicago teams have always loved chasing the biggest name on the market, the flashy ace, the headline grabber, the guy everyone wants. But this Cubs team already has one of the best defenses in baseball, and that completely changes the equation for a pitcher like Detmers. A 3.28 FIP pitching in front of this defense could easily turn into an ERA in the low threes. If you ask me, paying less for a 27-year-old with 2.5 years of team control, someone who simply needs better defense behind him, is a much smarter investment than emptying the farm system for someone like Tarik Skubal or Freddie Peralta, who are already established stars at the top of the market. Giving up fewer prospects for untapped upside. That's the kind of move winning organizations make, while average teams let opportunities slip away. The impact on the Cubs' future could be enormous. Right now, Chicago is battling in the National League Central, chasing a Milwaukee club that's still sitting on top of the division. Adding a pitcher like Detmers doesn't just help in 2026, it strengthens the rotation for 2027 and 2028 as well, giving the organization stability at a time when Imanaga, Taillon, and possibly Boyd could all be gone. If this trade happens, Wrigley Field gets a little more peace of mind during a season that's been full of pitching uncertainty, with Horton, Steele, Boyd, Taillon, and Cabrera all dealing with injuries or inconsistency at different points. A healthy, affordable Reid Detmers could be exactly what this rotation needs to stay in the playoff race down the stretch. And let's be honest, Cubs fans in a division where Milwaukee is still setting the pace. Every bit of rotation depth could be the difference between making a serious postseason run and falling just short. Stay locked in. Bleacher Bums, the Cubs trade deadline drama is only getting started, and Chicago Cubs news today will have every update the second it breaks. Let me know down in the comments. Would you pay the price to bring Reid Detmers to the North Side? I'll see you in the next video.